This is create an app, run it. This is the colorful app. Here we see the first color, second color, and third color can be selected. Right now the first color, which is the big rectangle in the back, is set to 700, which is a red. If it were 900, it would be a bright red. If it would be a 300, it would be a dark red. If we added some other colors to it, for instance bright green, we would have that. Or if we entered bright blue, it would be like that. Well, let's put it back to our 700. The second color is inside the subcanvas area here, and right now it's set to 6 for transparency, which is it's fairly transparent. So you're seeing the darker red behind it. Well, if we made it less transparent, we wouldn't see as much of it. So let's go like a 3. So now we see its color of 922 more than we see the red of the first color. Alright, now we can make that, we didn't have to make that red. Let's say we'll get rid of the red altogether first. So now we have the color 22, which isn't bright anything. Let's make it the bright green. Or we could make it the bright blue. All the time we see the blob rotating through it. So now we'll go down to the blob. Down here at the blob, it's mostly transparent. We could make it less transparent. So there's what the color 722 really is. If we make no transparency at all, there's exactly what color 722 is. You're not able to see through the blob. Well, let's change that back to having some transparency. Alright, so now we see blue in it because it's blue is what's behind it. But then also the blue is transparent. Now what if we made that a lot more transparent? Let's say all the way up to a 7. Well now, look, our blob sees not only this red, but it sees the bright red behind it, because the second red here, the second color, is transparent. So look how many ways you can change the colors by making the top color transparent and even the second color transparent. You can make a lot of different colors this way. Well, right now we're displaying the blobs. We could display the circles. Here are the circles. The circles are not moving from left to right like the blobs did. The circles are exploding and becoming bigger and bigger until they finally disappear. Their transparency is going from not transparent to totally transparent as they get bigger. And they're this third color here. Now, if I would lower their transparency, it doesn't matter because they control their transparency. So we might as well let that be 0. It won't make any difference. The transparency of these circles is controlled by them. When they're created, they're like a 0 transparency, and then they go up to an 8 in transparency. A 9 transparency is invisible. So, alright, this is the Colorful Create an App. Run it.